Hello everyone, this is Monoswita Saha, a trainee of Siliguri Terai B.Ed College of DLED Part 1. Today I was given the topic of English and now I am going to teach a story of class 3 to all of the students. So here I have the book and the story which I'll be going to teach is Mulan. The name of the story or the title of the story is Mulan. So let's start the story. Once in ancient China, there lived a girl named Mulan. So once means once upon a time, in ancient time or in the previous days, a girl lived in China and the name of the girl was Mulan. Her father was a retired general. So her father's occupation was a retired general. He believed, Mulan's father believed that, like boys, girls should also know how to fight. So, what did Mulan's father believe? Mulan's father believed that in our society, like boys, we, the girls, should also know how to fight just for protecting ourselves. So, he taught Mulan how to ride a horse and to use a sword. So, what did Mulan's father teach Mulan? Mulan's father taught Mulan how to ride a horse or how to run on a horse and how to use a sword. Now, I have to make you understand what is called sword. Sword is a weapon which is used in battle. So, Mulan's father taught Mulan how to use the sword and to ride the horse. One day, what was happened? The government announced that they needed soldiers. So one day, the government announced that they needed soldiers for army, and each family had to send one man to the army. And in that army only, each family in Mulan society had to send one man to that army. Mulan's father was very old. So, for this reason or in this matter, Mulan's family was suffering a problem. What was the problem? In Mulan's family, three members were there: Mulan, Mulan's father, and Mulan's brother. So, as Mulan's father was very old, he was not able to fight anymore in the army. Number two problem is Mulan's brother was very young, so he also could not fight in the army. And number three is Mulan herself. As Mulan was a girl, so she could not join the army according to that time's society. And in those days, whatever I told, women could not join the army. If only I were a boy, Mulan thought. So at that time, Mulan wished if she would be a boy. Then suddenly an idea struck into her mind, or as well as an idea came to her mind. Surely I can wear father's armor and disguise myself as a man. So what did Mulan say at that time? Mulan said to herself that she could easily wear father's armor and she could easily disguise herself as a man instead of a woman. Now, let me explain what is called armor. Armor is a costume or dress of soldier. So the next morning, according to Mulan's plan, she cut off her hair and dressed up in her father's armor. So according to her plan to become a boy, in the next morning, what did Mulan do? Mulan cut off her hair and she dressed up in her father's armor, means in the soldier's uniform. She then crept silently from home before anyone was awake and joined the army. Then after that, after dressing up as a boy, what did she do? She silently came out from her home before everyone was awake in the morning, and after that she very simply joined the army as a boy. Who joined the army? Mulan, who was actually a girl, joined the army as a boy, pretending to be a man. So in the army she was simply pretending to be a man. though she was woman, but she was pretending to be a man. Mulan fought in the army for many years. During those years, she was very careful. Why she was very careful? She was very careful as she was actually a girl, but she was pretending to be a boy. No one ever suspected, no one in the army ever suspected or ever understood that she was a woman. When the war was over, Mulan received a special award for bravery from the emperor himself. So, after the war, what had happened? Mulan was given a bravery award from the emperor himself. Then Mulan returned home. Her family greeted her joyfully. So, after that, after getting the bravery award from the emperor himself, Mulan came back to her home and she was very, very much welcomed by her family members. I mean, by her brother and her father. She gifted her military clothes to her brother and dressed once again as a woman. So, after coming in her house, she again became a girl and she dressed once again as a girl. A few days later, Mulan's soldier friends came to meet her. So, a few days later, what happened? Mulan's soldier friends, the friends who became Mulan's very close friends during her that army's journey, they came to meet Mulan. When they saw Mulan, they couldn't believe their eyes. Why they couldn't believe their eyes? Because according to them, Mulan was a boy. But as soon as they came to Mulan's house, they knew for the first time that Mulan was actually a girl. So, generally, it took a long time to make them believe that the Mulan who had fought with them was actually a girl. They spread Mulan's story across China so that Mulan's soldier friends spread Mulan's story across the city China. And many young women learned to ride the horse and to use the sword so that they too could fight for their country just like Mulan. So, from this Mulan story, what had happened? This Mulan story inspired many women to fight for their right or to fight for their country. So, from getting the inspiration from Mulan, many women did? Many women learned how to ride a horse and to use a sword, and after that, many women fought in the war. So, here the story has been finished, and tomorrow we will continue with the question answers. So, today is this much. Thank you, students. I hope you understood the story very well. Go home, read out the story very well. Thank you.